In this video, we're going to go through the cost to supply and install vinyl siding on your home.
We'll also dive into a real example and discuss some cost variables.
Keep in mind that this cost does not include demoing your existing siding or exterior trim, which we'll get into later. Let's dive in.
Let's do it.
Before we dive into costs, let's get everything prepared to install vinyl siding on this newly renovated home. We'll be doing one type of siding on the front-facing side of this home called Certainteed Straight Edge Perfection Cedar Impressions, which is a vinyl but meant to have the appearance of cedar shake. Then, on the sides and rear of the home, we will be using Certainteed Main Street horizontal vinyl siding. And lastly, on the gable ends, we will be installing Certainteed board and batten. But before we can get to that, let's get some house wrap, flashing, J-channel, and exterior trim installed first. Once all of the prep work is complete, we can get level lines set around the entire home to keep all of the new siding lined up as we install it. We're starting with the horizontal vinyl siding. One critical thing to note with this siding is not to nail these panels too tightly. This product expands and contracts and needs room to move, otherwise you will have wavy walls. While the crew continues with the J-channel, soffits, and board and batten details, let's dive into costs. To supply and install vinyl siding on Long Island, New York, it could be anywhere from $5 per square foot to $10 per square foot. And to be clear, this is not the square footage of your home's footprint. It is the square footage of the exterior walls to which siding will be applied. For example, if you have a home with exterior walls that measure 2,000 square feet, you would be looking at a price of about $10,000 to $20,000 to supply and install vinyl siding, with the biggest cost variable being the vinyl material and difficulty of installation. Although exterior trim is not included in this cost breakdown, another major cost variable is what type of exterior trim you choose to do, with the least expensive option being aluminum capping, and the most expensive option being PVC trim everywhere. Now let's dive into a real cost example. This is a home located in Port Washington, New York. For reference, 1 square equals 100 square feet. This will make sense in just a minute. First, let's take a look at the siding material, which consists of 20 squares of Certainteed Main Street horizontal siding in Pacific Blue, which came out to be about $3,400. Then we have 8 squares in the front of Certainteed Straight Edge Perfection Cedar Impressions, which was about $3,900. And then we have 3 squares of board and batten on the gable ends, which was $1,200. We also have some miscellaneous accessories, which was about $500, giving us a total material cost of $9,000. Then we have the siding labor, which was also about $9,000, giving us a total siding cost to supply and install of $18,000, or about $5.80 per square foot, or $580 per square. For reference, if we remove the cedar impressions in the front and did the entire house in horizontal siding, the total cost would have been about $15,500, or about $5 per square foot. And if we did this entire house in cedar impressions, like we did in the front, the total cost would have been about $25,500, or $7.91 per square foot. Don't forget to like and subscribe and check out our other construction cost videos. See you next time!